Hi, Matt. Both sides have had a really decent start to the tournament. South Africa's slightly more hairy than yours. What are you expecting from them on a place that they've really had a week to get used to, and you guys have been around a bit?
Yeah, I think obviously being familiar with the ground and is always nice to know, but it is a new surface as well in terms of whether we're playing on a used one. But I think for us is just keep focusing on ourselves.
And did you watch the double super over from anywhere? And
Yeah,
what were you guys
incredible.
thinking?
Yeah, that was our travel day, and yeah, I think we had a bit of a delayed leave because we couldn't keep our eyes off it. It was an incredible game, had everything in it as well, and I think that's probably shown throughout this tournament. The games have been so tight. It's just been great to watch.
Matt, games between these two teams tend to be dramatic and fraught and important. Why is that? Is that a bit of Springboks All Blacks bleeding through, or what's going on there?
Yeah, I think you always want to play the best sides, and like you said, you've grown up with that. With rugby and cricket, it's always those games you want to be a part of. So it's always exciting to come and play South Africa, and nothing changes in a World Cup. You know, they're always going to be strong in all areas as well. So it's just a challenge we look forward to.
There's cultural similarities as well, wouldn't you say, between the two countries?
Oh, yeah, we've always got on really well with South African sides. Obviously with franchise cricket now as well, you get to know a lot of the players around the world, and I think it's brought the game really close together like that. So yeah, it's always exciting to see some guys you haven't seen for a while and catch up, but we know that when we play the game it's a fierce competition and something we love doing.
Hi Matt, obviously teams these days have access to so much data and stats and everything on the opposition, but you guys also have the benefit of having Rob Walter as your coach, who was the South African coach at the previous World Cup. Has he been able to help you guys with specific plans against specific players in the South African team and some secrets from their dressing room?
Yeah, I wouldn't say secrets. Like you said, there's plenty of data out there, and we've played a lot with these guys and against as well. So obviously it's great to get some clarity on some plans, but at the end of the day, it's usually, especially in these conditions, about adapting to the conditions and trying to be most effective. So sometimes the conditions outweigh the plans, and I think for us it's important to go on with that clarity. But like any game, it's always great to talk to Rob. He's got a wealth of experience, and not just from South Africa, but around the world as well. So it's obviously always good to tap into that.
The batting's clicked in both the matches, but in both the contests, the bowling has conceded more than 170 runs. Is that a matter of concern going ahead for tomorrow's match?
Not at all. I think for us, obviously, in T20 cricket, you're always going to be, I suppose, put under pressure in different areas, and for us, it's just keep the momentum going. We're doing some great things, and tomorrow will be a new surface, it's a new ground, and the key is that we're contributing in those key moments that are keeping us in a good position. So as a bowling group, we're going to this with a lot of confidence. We know South Africa are a dangerous side and have a lot of strength as well. So no, we're just looking forward to the challenge.
Matt, when you're coming to a new venue, adaptation is key. But when you don't have much time on hands, what becomes key for preparation?
Sorry, could you ask that again?
When you're coming to a new venue after playing 2 matches in Chennai, adaptation is key for a new venue, but you don't have much time on hands. You have come today and playing tomorrow. So what becomes key for the preparation?
Yeah, I think for us, I suppose as Kiwis, it's we like to pride ourselves on our problem solving and adapting to conditions in front of us. So it'll be no different tomorrow. We'll obviously our communication's key, whether we're batting or bowling first, and just making sure that we're nice and clear on how we want to go about the game and putting the opposition under pressure.
And it appears that whoever wins tomorrow takes the group. Do you guys also think that way, or because we also see it like this from outside that whoever wins takes the group? You also think on those lines, or it doesn't matter whether you finish 1 or 2?
Oh, I think every game you're playing, you're going to do your best to win the game. So I think the key thing in World Cups, every game has something on it. But for us, it's actually focusing on what we can do tomorrow. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but each game's important, and you're trying to carry on that momentum, that confidence. T20 is a huge confidence game. So yeah, I think we're just looking forward to the challenge. It's going to be a great game tomorrow. Hopefully the crowd's out. It's going to be a great contest.
Here from the PTA. We're talking about Bracewell. Bracewell is out of the side due to injury. Cole McConkie, I think, might take the side in. So what do you make of it? How much big loss do you think, especially when the leading towards the tournament, builder for the tournament? How do you see his injury and entry of a new player in it?
Yeah, just gutted for Braces. Obviously, he's been great for the side in all formats, and to see someone have to leave a world event through injury is just gut-wrenching, really. So just feel for the guy. He's been doing everything right, working so hard on his rehab, and I suppose to fall short just as it unfolded I think we were just gutted for him. So obviously a big loss for us, and the beauty with, I suppose, this squad and this side is the depth of players and guys coming in and proving their role. So whoever joins the squad, there's no lack of confidence whoever comes in.
Matt,
How
we've
much
seen-
how much important do you think the toss is going to play a big role? The dew factor coming in the night that helps the team batting second, especially when they are chasing. So do you think toss is in your mind? Do you think it's going to be an important factor?
Yeah, I suppose the toss is always a key indicator of what you want to do, but at the end of the day, it's trying your best to put teams under pressure. So sometimes you don't have that control, so you kind of just crack on and do what you can do to win the game. And I think tomorrow will be another. We don't know what the wicket's going to play like as well. So look, we'll come here with an open mind. Whether we bat or bowl first or win the toss or not, we've got a job to do, and the key focus is on that.
Matt, just looking around all the games, it seems like the slower ball's been used quite a lot more than maybe we would have expected, and obviously conditions change, but have you noticed that, and do you have a kind of thought as to why that is and how effective it's been?
I think it's just each venue's different. I think when we look at that 5-match series we had against India, there was the slow balls wasn't too effective. Obviously with the dew factor, it was just skidding and sliding on. But then the games in Mumbai have obviously been a little on the slower side, so those cutters have been massively effective. So I think across the board, the venue and the wicket will be massively dependent. So I think the key is to adapt, assess conditions, and then whatever's effective, go for it. So I don't think you want to go in with too many preconceived ideas.
Hi Matt. The Kiwis are are winless in 4 T20 World Cup games against South Africa. Is that something that'll be weighing on your mind when you take the field tomorrow?
No, I wasn't aware of that. So look, I think for us this is a new World Cup. We're here in Ahmedabad and we're looking forward to the challenge. So we're just looking forward to tomorrow. Awesome. Thank you.